Well, guys, the Hamachek Village, we really didn't have as much there as what we were anticipating. I think that happens sometimes, though. Yeah. But, you know, we did have a couple things. Amanda had the instance with the shadow she saw when she was in the closet in the schoolhouse.
With the shadow, under the, there's a doorway right in front of the stairs or the window. The shape of the shadow is kind of looked like a bird to me after thinking about it.
Okay, Matt, you had mentioned too, it could be something infrasound-wise too in that building.
Right, with the factory literally like 5 feet away from the building, the noise from that could be causing infrasound, which would give people feelings of uneasiness in the building, as well as they could see things out of the corner of their eye. Also, when Justin and I were in there, we had observed that when the floor shakes, it did kind of sound like footsteps a little.
Right, it did. Now, why was the floor shaking when the two of you were in there alone?
All right. Next up, I believe we're going south side of Milwaukee.
Yeah, we're actually going to head, the next investigation we're going to head to Bayview, Wisconsin, which is on the south side of Milwaukee, to the Alchemist Theatre. It's a location that's had a lot of activity on the internet recently as possibly being a haunted location. I think we need to go in there and actually try to figure out what really is going on down there. So if you guys are ready, we can get ready to head down there and get all packed up.
Okay.
All right, cool. Let's get moving. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Excellent. Excellent.
I'm Aaron. I'm the artistic director here at the Alchemist Theatre. So.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Matt here. He's our technical manager.
How you doing, Matt?
And supposedly going on here, we've heard a lot of stories and information.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to start just right here?
We're in the theater now. Let's
sure,
start right here.
There's not a lot that happens right here in the theater. Not a lot of stories from this area. There was one day where I was working in the lounge, kind of next door. And while I was working on the computer, I heard a crash, came in, and I took a look, and in my head I knew, well, it has to be the ladder. There's nothing else metallic in this room that could fall and make a clank noise. Sure. So I came in and I saw the ladder was leaning up against the wall. And, well, okay, well, maybe it was leaning against the railing and it fell against the wall, so whatever. Didn't think much of it. Went back to work later, I hear it again. Like, okay, this time I get up and I go right in here. I look around and there's nothing that fell down, there's nothing moved. So at that point, I'm a little weirded out, but nothing major. And I go back in, and the second I get back in my computer, I hear the clunk again. And this time I run out, and again, nothing. So this is 3 times. I take the ladder at that point, and I move it out into the lounge, and I go on the other side of the bar so that I can look in the theater, because I got the heebie-jeebies. I don't want anything sneaking up on me. And after moving the ladder, there was no more noise. I'm not saying it was a ghost. I never felt threatened. I never felt like there was a presence, but something was moving the ladder somehow and making a lot of noise. So yeah, this here is the women's bathroom. I personally don't spend a lot of time in here. There's one of our patrons, and she says that every time she's in here, she feels like there's an old woman in the room with her. Yeah, so if you come this way into our labyrinth of a basement, this is kind of a storage room. Well, the whole basement's a storage room, but like I said, there are a lot of stories from different people that say, oh, I heard this, or I felt this, or I experienced that. That's I'll take you back to this way.
Ooh.
Yeah. Currently, this room is half decorated from the last show that we did, so there isn't usually bodies on the floor and handcuffs on the walls and things like that. Again, a couple different people claim that they've heard whispers in here, things like that. But it is a creepy room, and every once in a while, I mean, I'll work down here by myself in the dark all the time, building props or sets and things like that. There are times, every once in a while, where I'm going to get out of here. But we do have actors that come from the green room, which I'll show you next, that come down through here to get to the stage during certain shows. And, you know, there's been reports of, oh, I hate walking through there. I feel like something's down there watching me. So this is our green room. It's our backstage room. This is where people, the actors and whatnot, get dressed and changed and hang out during the shows. This is where our ghost stories that I give some weight to has happened. There's a gentleman that has a recording studio directly below this. So he's here late at night and he turns everything off, he unplugs everything, he goes to leave, and then he turns around to unplug everything again, or to double check, and he feels something go through him, and he said that it felt like it came up the stairs. So something passed through him and up the stairs. And like probably 2, maybe 3 days after that, he had another guy recording down there with him, a guitarist, and his guitarist came upstairs, used the bathroom, and when he left the bathroom, he said that there was an old man, and that was trying to scare him without being threatening, but he explained it as a bulldog, like an old bulldog that was protecting his property and just letting him know, this is my space.
But you start putting pieces together and you kind of wonder what really might have happened.
Right.
You know, the other stories going on in the building, and
it does start to kind of give a possible, you know, scenario, and I can see why people, you know, think, well, maybe it's worth investigating.
Yeah. Well, we're going to start setting up our gear. We're going to set up some cameras, go through our different types of tools and equipment, and go through and see what we can find here at the Alchemist Theatre, and you know, hopefully we can pull something together.
Cool.
And figure out what's going on here for you.
Sure, that'd be great.
All right, excellent. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll be around. I'll just be working on my computer over here. So if you need anything, obviously just let me know.
Toilet paper or anything?
Toilet paper, yeah.
All right, guys. Got some exciting news for you. Amanda and I have been working really hard. We have lined up a special guest for our investigation today. I'm glad you asked. So here we go. We're going to bring him out, folks. Our special guest celebrity investigator, Meatloaf.
Can you believe he came all the way out here for us?
We got Meatloaf. He's going to be our guest investigator. We're excited to have you here, Meatloaf.
Yeah.
He made a special trip all the way here just to join us at the Alchemist Theatre. So glad to have you here, Meatloaf. Great to be here, I'm sure. Okay, let's get going, guys. We got to get going. Then, how do you guys want to pair up today?
I want for something different. Justin and Amanda and me and Kurt.
Yeah, we haven't had a chance to really do much together, Matt and I.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we'll do that today, and we got kind of a tighter space today, so I think it's going to be more difficult to. We're going to be overlapping each other quite a bit.
We're going to do some groovy beats.
You up for that, Meatloaf? All right, he's up for the groovy beats. All right, we'll move on to that. Sounds good. Let's go. Matt and I will go down on this side downstairs, and we'll go downstairs to the bathrooms down there, so we can be a full level apart, plus be on opposite sides of the building. And maybe do that for about 30, 40, 50 minutes or something like that, and we'll regroup.
Very good.
Take it
Sounds
from there.
good.
All right. Talk to you guys in a few minutes. Got your walkies? Let's go. All right, ladies' room. This is where Justin was. They did the initial baseline.
Right. Right here, I'm getting an 8.
An 8.
An 8.
Take it up there.
Up here, about 100.
It's on that pipe. Man, that's feeding this room.
So this is the room where that person had like uneasy feelings.
Yeah, she just said that it's just sitting in the room creeps you out. I mean, you got mirrors all over this wall.
Right.
Too. And I'm watching you in here, but the corner of my eye is catching the wall here. You see shots of your reflection really quick on the other mirrors.
I mean, look at the floor. The floor is on a slant. I mean, I think that the floor combined with all the mirrors creates kind of like a fun house effect. And that, with the high EMF readings in here, that could definitely cause somebody to feel uneasy in here.
Or do you feel weird just standing under this pipe?
Right.
I mean, I can feel it feels like pressure.
Right.
Man, just do that. Stand right under it. Do you feel that?
I do, actually.
It gets you right in the temples.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling weird just even being here.
And it's such a low ceiling too. It creeps you out. And it's not coming from this one. It's that's a energy feeder for the ghosts. The buffet. All right, well, you want to shut the lights off and we'll see what's going on?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Oh, they must have had a crapper. Oh.
Okay, I've got a temperature reader, EMF meter. I'm getting a reading of a 20 just sitting it down on the floor. Like, I don't know how useful this is going to be in this room.
Well, it's useful. It's just you don't even need it on. But I mean, I'm not even sensitive to that. It's my head is just throbbing right now.
Right, I've never felt that before.
Maybe that's the city's power line for the entire city. Oh, I just hit my head on the sink too. Wait, want to do an EVP?
Yeah. Let's turn this on.
Get mine on too. Try to start them as close as possible if we can.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. Kurt and Matt, we're in the women's bathroom. Alchemist Theatre, it's 1 o'clock.
Do you spend a lot of time in the bathroom?
Okay, that was Justin upstairs.
Does it bother you that other people live in this building? Is this your building?
That was a bird.
It's a spooky crow.
That'd be a good sound effect to add in.
Did you just take the form of a spooky crow?
I'm hearing a lot of traffic sounds.
Every time cars go by, there's that doo 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 noise too. Something's vibrating.
Both the EMF and temperature are steady. It's going to be really hard to get audio down here.
Are you trapped down here in the basement? Do you want to get out of here? Got the streets right back. It's up against the
Yeah,
sidewalk.
this isn't a really good place for asking VP questions. Eat Wolf, do you have something you'd like to add?
Guess not. I don't know, my head is just throbbing in here.
Is that somebody upstairs? Do you have the radio? Maybe we should ask.
Hey, Justin? Go. Delta or Amanda, are they walking around upstairs talking?
No. We don't know if it's somebody that has one of the apartments in this building or not, but they're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, there's the risk of having those apartments, people in and out. This was the best time of the day for the least amount of action, but no guarantees.
Copy.
Did you hear that though, the female voice?
I didn't hear the voice, I just heard the footsteps.
We didn't hear any voices, just footsteps, and there's a really loud crow outside. Maybe that was you.
We'll talk to you later.
Copy. How much longer do you want to go?
Well, I have irritable bowel syndrome, so I might be in here a while.
Copy. Make sure Matt films it.
He's on it, literally.
You know when you did that Meatloaf's K2 went off.
Do that. Sorry, that was just a K2 experiment. Whatever, what in the world are we doing?
Yeah, tell Matt that we really shouldn't be using that.
We are not using it. Our guest investigator, Meatloaf, is using it.